Welcome, FaceTube. How are you? Dean Key's back again. Right, so this is a bit of a fly-on-the-wall documentary thing. Right, we're in March, so I've got to think about getting gig ready. Obviously, gigs are starting to drop in a bit now, so what I'm going to talk to you today is about the one little outfit that I'm involved with and what I've got to do to try and familiarise myself again with these two keyboards. Going through the sounds, going through the setups that I've done. I'll talk about the actual keyboard itself in another video perhaps, but this is just about having a play, trying to remember what I'm supposed to be doing during this little one of the outfits that I do. So this outfit, there's three of us. We've got a singer, we've got a guitarist and me. So keyboards and guitars tend to work quite well together. I've been playing with this guitarist for a long time, and he's a jolly nice chap. And the singer also brilliant, full of energy, far more energy than I've got. And he's just brilliant. So it's up to me or up to keyboard players to provide rhythms, drums, bass, keyboards, different sounds, and provide the backbone of this little three-piece, really. So that's my sort of job, and the occasional whirler on the old vocal, just to try and complement the vocalist, really, but probably doesn't really. So what I tend to do is I tend to have a bit of a jam with myself. I'm glad I didn't say play with myself, because I know what you lot are like out there. You'll take it totally the wrong way. So I have a bit of a jam with myself. This is a funny angle to have the camera. I had to put the camera there so you could see me and you could see the keyboards, but I have to turn around like this and it feels like really unnatural somehow. But hey, so what I've done is this keyboard's brilliant. I've only had it a couple of years, so I'm still sort of scratching my head and trying to find out its limits, really, what I can do with it. But the great thing with the Yamaha Tyros 5, better than my Yamaha 9000 Pro I was using for years, is the rhythms are a bit old and crap now. So, because obviously technology moves on. There's another keyboard after this called the Yamaha Genos. I did have a look at it. Didn't quite sort of sit. I just felt better with this. I think because the Yamaha Genos is a different operating system, and it just feels totally different. With this, I'm sort of more familiar because obviously I've had the 9000 before this, and the 8000, and the 5700, and all the others. I've had all those, so this one felt a bit more home with. It's great. It's got this nice color screen here, which is the dashboard that tells me everything that's going on with the keyboard, so I can see what sounds I've got set up on here, what rhythm I've got set up, bass line, and obviously all the lights are all flashing at me saying, this is what you're doing. Okay. So yeah, back to the jam thing. So I usually have a bit of a jam with myself first, just to sort of loosen things up. So I'm going to do that for you now. I've programmed a pattern of drums. Well, not programmed. It will just go on forever and ever and ever. So everything I'm doing it live, which you'll hopefully see now. So yeah. So without further ado, you'll see me pressing buttons. And this is what I do when the three of us are out. So there's nothing recorded, because I like the fact with the recording, you know, it comes in with the 4 sticks, tick, 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 and then the song ends and you can't carry on. Do you know what I mean? So, but with this, you're playing live, and like a bit of a nod and a wink to the guitarist or to the singer, carry it on. You know, you want to say something, bring them up, bring them down, you know, get the audience going, and, you know, all that sort of call and response thing, you know. And it just, all right, it's a bit more work for me, but I enjoy playing live anyway. And it keeps the brain going. Do you know what I mean? Because, as I said before, I'm getting on in the years, and the brain doesn't work quite as fast as it used to, and I don't play as well as I used to, I don't think. So I try and do it this way to, you know, sort of keep the brain going somehow. Anyway, so a bit of a jam. So here we go. So this is you sitting in the room, and I don't know you're there, and I'm just playing with myself. Right, so let's bring in the drummer. Drummer, come on, drummer, will you do something? Right. Yeah, okay. Come on, drums. All right, here we go. Alright, so he's not going a full beat, he's just, well, that's what I've programmed in really. So he's just sitting there. I press the fill in pedal down on the floor here. Gives me a bit of a fill in. Okay, now drummer's waiting for me now. You know what I mean? Right, so what should we do first? Well, a bit of piano. Just a nice sort of vibey rhythm to play to. So yeah, just a bit of a jam, not practiced. We go, yeah, I know we can hear. So there you go. Jamming live with the keyboards. Tyros 5, modx8. Oh, where's my drink? I'm trying up again. Yeah, so that's what I tend to do. Come in here, switch it on, have a bit of a jam. That one sort of seems to be my favourite at the moment. Going through there. Right, so these buttons on the right-hand side are what I call registration buttons. So the songs that we decide to do, I listen to the original song, try and emulate what the drummer's doing, try and emulate what the bass player's doing, and then I copy that, stick it in here. So on my left-hand side, my left hand is typically doing, playing a chord, and obviously putting the bass line down, while my right hand is putting in the filling chords or the solo piano or whatever instrument I've got on here. And yeah, so from there really. So yeah, these registration buttons, so, and what you do, obviously you program, so if we're playing a song, I'll press there, and it tells me up here, because I've already written it in. Written it in? That's terrible grammar, isn't it? I wrote it in. And it tells me the song. Then hopefully, with the power of something, me brain, it goes, oh yeah, it's that song. But if I don't remember, which happens quite a lot, I used to get drunk at gigs, and oh, that was terrible. Trying to remember, can't do that much anymore. So I've got an iPad over there. So what I do, it's my cheat sheet. So before iPads, we had pieces of paper. So we had folders and folders of chords, prompts, that sort of thing, bits, a few words that I'd have to sing. So obviously with technology, we've got an iPad now, and that's what a lot of us musicians are using, and they're brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So obviously correspond to the song, and it'll tell me what key it's in, and it'll just give me, like I say, it just gives me a few prompts to think, oh yeah, there's a mid-late coming up now, or there's a solo after the second chorus, and I'll write in there, so Dean solo or something, and yeah, because it's hard to remember, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just hard to remember stuff. So, what did I press? Oh, I pressed number 1, didn't I? So number 1, I've got it thing air. Right, so if you ever come and see us live, this is what I'm doing. So thing in air. So we do a version of Something in the Air. 60s song, I can't remember. It was one of our guitarists, because our guitarist is consigned a lot older than me, so he likes all that old stuff. It's all right. Actually, the original is really, really good, I must admit. So we do a sort of bit of a version of that. You probably won't recognise it by me just playing on my own. Obviously, you need the guitar, because it's very guitar-based. And then we faff about a little bit at the beginning, which I usually do, because that's the whole idea of trying to keep it live, make it sound sort of interesting, So yeah, so this one. So I've got piano on here. I know that because the screen here is telling me I've got a piano. Get the ribs going. You get the idea. Sorry about the singing. I do that all the time just to remind me where I am in the song. I'm sort of singing to myself. Yeah, so hopefully you get it from that. What's this one? So number 2, I've programmed another song in, so I can see what it is. You can't. Tell me what you think this is. So I've got to remember what it's in. I think this will either go really well or it won't. Let's try it. 3, 4. Electric piano on the right hand side on the top keyboard. Taxman taken over my door, left me in a stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. Yeah, I know the song is a lot longer than that, but here you go. Get the idea? So I'm hitting the pedals on the bottom. I've got how many pedals I've got on the floor? I've got 4 pedals on the floor. I've got the rhythm change pedal on my left foot. So obviously it's giving me a fill in when I prompt it, so I can change to another type of rhythm. I've got 2 pedals just by my right foot, which are the sustain pedal for the top, sustain pedal for the bottom, and then the far right I've got a pedal which turns the reverb on and off for the mic, so because you don't want to hear me talking like I'm in a cathedral. So, and obviously it enhances ordinarily a crap voice. So I don't mind admitting it. I really don't. Oh, what's this one? Oh, this is a funny one. So this is it's a bit strange. I quite like this actually. I remember doing this for the first time. Well, every time actually. Every time I do this, the guitarist looks at me. If you know our guitarist Mark, bless him, he's sort of losing it a bit. And every single time he goes, "What's this?" It makes me laugh. So I started with this. Right. I know you're all going, "Yeah, what is this?" I know what it is. It's just great. And then I bring in the bass line. I can't remember the words, I'll just mime it. No, not mime it. I can't think now. Don't you keep on coming, day by day. People wrong chords. We'll go back again. Then I bring in the main rhythm. 2, 3, 4. Can I do the chorus? It's the Doobie Brothers, that's it. Let's see if I can do the chorus. Whoa. You get the idea, don't you? finish. You're thinking, he's bonkers. I'm like that. I get locked in here and I come in here at whatever time and it's like, I've been in here half an hour, go to bed, go and sit with the boss and go and have half an hour. 5 hours later, find out she's already in bed. 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, God. Which probably happens to a lot of us, doesn't it? Yeah, so there you go. Even despite the wrong chord, sorry about that. But as I say, you're sitting there, fly on the wall, and I haven't actually played these since last March, since last lockdown. So, not rehearsed. It wouldn't be any fun if I'd rehearsed it and it was all perfect, would it? You know what I mean? Documentary of a musician locked in his music room. That's what it is. What else? I could be here ages going through all these, and you don't want to hear that. And besides, I'm just going to cock them all up, I think. What else have we got in here? Oh, yeah, I suppose I could end with this one, I suppose. Yeah, so this one, it's just one of those songs that I think is pretty much everybody's favourite. I think it's just, and of course, as a musician, you try and play the favourite songs. You don't want to play track 6 off an album because nobody would have heard of it. So you're trying to sort of bring a smile to people's faces, aren't you, fellow musicians? But if I have to play "Dance the Night Away" by the Mavericks again, no, it's thank God. Oh, I used to play that all the time. 2 chords all the way through. And they'd be there, they'd love it, absolutely love it. But there's only so many times you can play it as a musician, you know what I mean? But luckily we've moved away from that now. I hope it doesn't come back. I really don't. Yeah, so you're just trying to play good songs, aren't you? You know. This, however, is an absolute killer to play live. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't get it right, but. You know, you just got sort of, oh, bless him, he is trying his best, you know. Especially when you're paying us a pittance, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just, it's a sod. It really is. You'll get it straight away. So I'll end it with this one, I think. So if I do, yeah. Keep it going for ages. You know, the singer's talking away. Whatever he's saying. Bring the bass line. Luckily, I got the same speed. So I can keep that going for days. Until I fall asleep. Or I need to go and eat something. Please tell me you know what it is. Bring in the second rhythm, which is the main rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud in sight. Cocked up again. I haven't played this for ages, so don't shoot me. Trying to think where the end is. send it now. Right, so we come to the end of that, all right? And then, what's next? It does something completely different. So I have to stop the rhythm, press another button, finish that chord, which is there, and then we have to change everything. So I have to restart it. I'm not going to do the rest of it because I think I can't remember it. Shabba! There you go. So that's me mucking about. I might do some more. I can't be asked. I might, yeah. Shall we? There you go. Fly the Wall documentary of me mucking about, trying to remember the set list that I've got to seriously practice in a few weeks' time. Oh dear. Hey, I've been Dean Keys. Thanks for sticking around. Obviously you won't like and subscribe because you think, well, the rubbish that is. But hey, don't matter, does it? You know what I mean? Anyway, take care. As I say, I'm Dean Keys. If you like it, I'm mucking about with these all the time. So yeah, there we go. You take care of yourself. See you again. Have a great summer. We're coming out of lockdown. Yay! See ya.